Hi folks, hope everyone is well. I'm not sure how much material I've got on my phone about making this particular module we're talking about today, but this at least I'm excited to do this bit of the demo because I've just tinkered with this module and it now works. So what we are talking about in this video is the Thing Modular London Drive DIY kit. This is what I bought from Thonk, which I believe are here in the UK. I think they're in Brighton. I don't know if these kits are available in other parts of the world, on the continent, over in the USA. I'm not sure. It is a kind of LED based distortion. It's a DIY kit. There's a little bit of soldering, not too much. But I can't remember off the top of my head how much I've documented, but yeah, so most of the PCB board is constructed, but the LED needs to be soldered, the 3.5mm jacks need to be soldered, and that needs to be soldered, and the power connector needs to be soldered. So there's a little bit of soldering, but like if you're an accomplished solderer, half an hour work maybe. So obviously a little bit of a nice cheaper way to get into eurorack. It didn't work at first. The light was just on all the time. Now I've tinkered with it and I think it's working. Let's try and give it a demo. All right, narrator mark here. So this is a box that the kit came in. I'm just unwrapping it. So you get 3 little bags. There's the main board. You can see the faceplate there, and then the parts. There's just some details of the board there and the components. There's a manual that you'll go and download, a PDF document, which was great. You know, told you everything you need to know. It's the build instructions is 1 page of A4, but as I say, if you're an accomplished electronics person, would knock this project out in an hour. You know, here I'm just starting to set up the soldering part of the project. So these are the first steps of putting this module together. So these are the pins for the power connector from your board. So you can see that my soldering is, let's say, variable. And then that corner there, these are the 2 clips that connect the big red glowing LED thing. I have got my voltmeter out. However, I don't really know how or what I'm testing, so I'm going to go and do some research now, drink the rest of my coffee and take a long hard think about how my life has gone so terribly wrong. There we go, just t'other side. So are the components sitting flush against the board? Check. Will they work when I plug it in? Don't know. I think that's where the voltmeter can be my friend. So just a shot there of the board showing the power adapter and the LED adapter, and then just showing the 3.5mm adapters placed onto the board, and the sort of, I guess, the volume potentiometer just on the board. Prior to soldering, you sort of put the faceplate on and screw everything in place, including the light, and then just basically flip it over and start soldering. And here's just a shot showing I'm using just a little sort of metalwork vise just to hold the piece as I solder the back. The last step is just to attach a little plastic adapter to the board and then solder the red and the black to the LED. I think for me, this was the bit that was causing me trouble, so I had to sort of just wiggle and play with that a bit to get the module working. But in your hands, it might be different. Yeah. Just a shot there of the almost completed module with putting the power connector onto the back of the module. Do double and triple check how that should look based on what your skiff is, what is the negative 12 volts, you know, and all that stuff, because you don't want to get it wrong, because you don't want to damage the module you just built, or even worse, damage the skiff. So I had a spare 2 HP lunchbox knocking around, so I used this for testing because I was afraid of blowing up my nice skiffs. But yeah, I mean it was fine. No smoke, no fire. Let's capture the first test on video. I'm kind of scared. Come on. OMG. So the indicators on the power supply have lit up. The LED's lit up. I don't hear anything. I don't smell anything. I don't see any smoke. I don't believe it. Have I made a module? Have I made a blooming module here? Alright, we need to do some sound tests now. So this was my initial testing, but actually the module isn't working properly. Although I can hear that annoying toy through the module, that LED should be lighting up in response to the audio signal going in. So, you know, I'd like to do some more sort of testing and work this out. It works. It works.
Press on the red colour. Press on the red colour. Press on the red. Right.
All right. After a bit of tinkering, I think.
Can you tell me which colour the light is?
I think we're getting somewhere with the London Drive DIY project.
Orange. Great.
There we go.
Press on a contact or on the quiz key. Yellow.
If we turn that up.
Letter C.
I don't know how distorted it is, but this is now responding to the input.
Green.
Yes, okay. Right, I need to test this in my modular rig and not just using a child's toy. But...
Press on a contact or on the quiz key.
Yes, the most annoying toy ever created. I've got my little modular system here. And the main audio from that's going straight in. Actually, it's going into the wave shaper, but we're not doing any real well. We're not going to play with that. We're just using it as an output. Then it's going into that top input, and then the output goes to a delay, which is then going to a reverb, which then goes into the board. So you just see at 12 o'clock. You can just see how this starts to sort of react to the incoming signal, and the more we turn it up, and I have to say it's quite a nice sounding distortion, overdrive, whatever you'd want to call it. Maxed out. Maxed out the signal appears to go. That could be my building skills. But this is about 8 o'clock. Nice. Now, there's also, we can have this sort of second output, and I'll put a note how those outputs are different because I've forgotten. It's musical, it's nice. I mean, I know I've got delay and reverb going on. And we've also got the ability to go into input 2 and then the output there. And now it's just a bit more of a rippy distortion. And I don't think that's over like clipping. I think that is how the module sounds. It's pretty nice. It's yeah. It's very musical to my ears. And it's definitely bringing something to the party. I've got some ARPs set up. Yeah, just there, it's nicer. So it's just starting to hit the overdrive. So I'd say it's sort of, on this setting, 6 and down, just kind of working as a volume. Which you know, so probably, you know, working. And I think, yeah, probably the magic zone is just starting to get the LED to sort of fire away. Let's introduce my weird ring modulated drone as well. I'm really happy. First DIY module, there we go. As I say, so that's the London Drive from Music Thing Modular. Available to buy at Thunk. Check your local supplier. If you don't mind getting the soldering iron out, as I say, it's worth. Yeah, I think it's a nice little DIY project. I'm going to continue playing with this. Obviously, there's a lot of possibilities what we could put through that. Effects, drum machines, child's toys, you name it. It's all good. All right. Cheers, folks. Ta-ra.